guys, welcome to another episode of Restaurant Reality 101. In today's episode, I want to talk about one of the most commonly asked questions I get. That's to do with starting your first restaurant or your own restaurant. Now, the most common question I get is location. So what I've got in front of me here is a map of where my restaurants are. Now I'm going to actually show you from the outside my location so you can see what's around me and what's involved. So there's a lot of different aspects when it comes to location. Now the location is also important to the cuisine you're gonna do. You need to check your demographics and so forth. So I'll show you the map first so we get a rough idea, then I'll take you for a tour. So guys, this here is a map of Norwest Business Park, or Bella Vista as it's called. Now my Persian restaurant, as you can see, is located here. And my Italian restaurant is just over here. So number one, they are in close proximity to each other. Now that doesn't really make a big difference. I mean, if you have two restaurants, yeah, it's convenient if you're close together, but it's not going to make a huge difference. What's important is what's around you. So over here, as you can see, we've got a private hospital. It's not showing here, but there's a shopping center here. That's Hillsong Church's main campus here. Woolworth's head office is here. And basically, all this area is all businesses. That's all residential here, 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 and all along here and on the other side. So what does this say? Okay, if we're surrounded by businesses, we're going to have a lot of lunch orders, lunch traffic, business lunches. As you can see, some of these companies are actually very big. For example, Woolworths, guaranteed they go out every day for lunch. Also, you got the possibility of the executives coming, and they do like to spend a lot because they don't care. So guys, if basically that's what's around you, definitely open for lunch. So guys, in my case over here, I'm located in a 3-level building. We are on the bottom level. Now this building is made up of accountants, lawyers, there's some medical, home builders, architects, and so forth. So you're always going to get guaranteed traffic. So if you're in a similar situation, if you have a lot of foot traffic, see this is all the footpath here, going along here, along to this lake, and there's another lake just over here, that's not really showing. But if that is your case, you want to consider opening in the mornings, doing coffee and breakfast. A lot of people that work in offices like this, they don't have time to have breakfast at home. They may have a coffee in the morning and go straight to work. You can grab a lot of business there. Now if you're in a similar building with a lot of anchor tenants, you want to consider doing discounts to get them to become loyal customers. So in my case, I like to always do free random coffees or sandwich platters or sweet platters. It will cost you nothing considering the business they'll actually bring in. So loyalty is very important. Now with this case here with the Italian restaurant, that's a 7-level building. So we are open there in the mornings. We do morning, lunch, dinner. Now one thing I also want to point out is Hillsong Church's main campus is right here. So guys, it's literally walking distance, and it is actually walking distance to the Italian restaurant too. They have thousands and thousands of students there. Now they are all young people, you know, they like to try new things. In a situation like that, Instagram is your best friend. Make sure you get your social media working there. So I'll take you for a tour now so you can see how my restaurant looks from outside and get an idea of location, visibility, traffic, and all that. Okay guys, so this is the main entrance to my restaurant. So as I mentioned, it is in a large building. And this just is the driveway to go into it. Now I will be pointing out some important things on the way that you should actually keep in mind. Number one, have a look at all this parking space. So right now it's 10 o'clock at night, we are closed. But look how empty the car park is. So that's to your advantage. A lot of problems restaurants have is no parking, or paid parking, or valet parking. This is literally all free parking. So your first advantage there is if you have a function, if you have a wedding, any big party, no one's going to be worried about parking. And that's a big plus. So down there is a pathway that goes to the lake with a heavy amount of foot traffic. Now a lot of people might just drive in here with a low expectation and think we're all hidden and everything, but have a look down there. So it's like going into an oasis. And that out there is a lake. And that's a footpath that goes all the way around. So I'll take you downstairs for another shot. While I was here, I actually got another thing to talk about. So this is the ramp that goes downstairs to my restaurant. Immediate issue you can find there is disabled access. Not a problem, there's an elevator in there that goes down. So I'm at the bottom level now. And this is where the lake is. So my restaurant is there. Oh, I should actually fix that as well. Lucky I came down here. So that's the lake there. So this isn't just wasted space. We've had a few weddings actually which have used this area and created a nice piece out here. So this is the boardwalk that I showed you from the top. This is a pathway that goes all the way around. And I'll show you where this path goes. And that's how my restaurant looks from out here. So guys, that's another shot there. And the reason I'm showing you that, look up here. So this is Norwest Boulevard. This is the busiest road in this area. Should have pointed out we are in a lockdown right now. So there is less traffic than usual, but you get the idea. So whoever's driving past here, they're gonna see all those bright lights. Now another important thing you want to consider is your signage and visibility rights. In my case, you saw we have a sign at the front. And look at the size of this sign here. And just imagine the visibility you get. That's the road right there, that's a pathway. Pathway goes down this way as well. That's all visibility. Now if you can see where that green traffic light is there, that's the train station there. On the right hand side there, that's where the Hillsong College is. So you imagine the traffic. And all the rest is all corporate offices up here. And once you get to the other side of the road, it's all residential. And this is the inside of my building. So as you can see, it's all offices, all suites. So this whole garden as well, that is ours as well. And I guess it's time to go home. So guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope I've helped you out and answered a few questions. Now that is just location. Obviously I'll do a few more videos based on starting your own restaurant so you get a better idea. Now if there's anything you specifically want to know, let me know in the comments and I can do it in a future video. I'll see you next time guys.